Welcome to the campus of St. Paul's, where the Crusaders welcome in the Canadian star-studded squad from Hill Academy. Booker Corrigan alongside Ryan McLaren here on the CUDA Game of the Week. Ryan, talk a little bit about what you anticipate seeing tonight.
I anticipate seeing a lot of goals today, Booker. I think we've got Canada's very best field lacrosse program here in the Mid-Atlantic against a high-powered goal-scoring offense that Mitch Whiteley and Rick Mercado have put together with some Canadian principles.
For Hill Academy, some of the stars we're going to be looking for: face-off man Chris Young, along with Cornell-bound offensive threat Jeff Teat, and of course attackman headed to Johns Hopkins Jake Fox. And in the cage, he'll be under fire today. Hayden Walsh is going to need to stand tall between the pipes if Hill Academy is going to hold this St. Paul's offense down. Ryan, let's talk about the Crusaders.
Well, like you said, St. Paul's offense. I think you'll see a lot of players touch the ball out there today, and nobody has more chance to fill it up than Mikey Wynn. Mikey's a Notre Dame commit, has a great touch around the cage, sees the back of the net very well. In the middle of the field, getting the ball down there a lot, you got to look at Alex McGovern. McGovern's a UNC commit, has a laser shot, both right and left hand, plays with his head up, sees the field real well. And then back at the end line there, you've got a captain in Bennett Moore. And Hill is a Hobart commit, and he'll be leading the defensive charge today.
You gotta love hearing the St. Paul's Crusaders ready to go. We'll be back with the opening face-off brought to you by Reckless Lacrosse here on CUDA.com in the Game of the Week. Opening face-off set to go, brought to you by Reckless Lacrosse. Thrilled to have Reckless Lacrosse on board as a sponsor this year on the CUDA Game of the Week. In conjunction with Corrigan Sports Enterprises, St. Paul's in their home whites, Hill Academy in their road black tops, white shorts. Referees for today's game: Cameron Fry, Mr. Edward Rooney, and Abe Froman. St. Paul's Rock Hill facing off against number 8 Chris Young for Hill Academy, and Hill takes the opening face-off. And there's number 90, Connor Van Ryn. Hill has the first possession here. Booker Corrigan, Ryan McLaren settling into a beautiful game of the week. First warm weather day here in Baltimore. Offensively, Hill Academy doing a nice job getting everybody touch. Everybody gets into the flow of the game. And now it's an opportunity. Nolan Apers sharing it with Brendan Bomberry. Attack-wise, this is Jeff Tate. Tate, inside feed, shot off the iron. And we get a push against St. Paul's. We'll turn it back over to Hill. Hill Academy doing a nice job setting some off-ball picks, turnover, and Hunter Pearl, goaltender for the Crusaders, will begin their first clearing attempt of the afternoon. Jack Pollard with the running clear for the Crusaders. How'd you like the defensive effort there, Ryan?
They weren't pressured too much there, right? We saw the open set go into a 2-2-2. Then they tried a little bit of a 1-4-1, threw it out of bounds. So I didn't feel like they pressured them.
First shot of the game, Henry Reel, one of the captains for Coach Rick Mercado. Outlet pass to Bomberry. And I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of Brendan Bomberry today, number 43. Give and go on the inside. Great check by McGovern to neutralize that cut. Just under 10 minutes remaining. First quarter brought to you by the Baltimore Crabs Lacrosse Club and their top prospect camp. Make sure you check out the Baltimore Crabs and their always, year after year, faithful support of the CUDA Game of the Week and the efforts of these great athletes and coaches. Austin Lano, alley dodge. Little crazy Ivan turns and gets it back. Here's Cook. And it's Leno, some size on Leno. Inside feed shot, nice save. Hunter Pearl shrugs that one off.
Good start by Hunter so far. 2 big ones right on his doorstep.
You see that real quick inside stick work by the Canadians. Little box influence. Shot, another well-tracked ball by Hunter Pearl.
Get a little help from the pipe on that one, Booker. So far, fairly traditional offense we're seeing here from the Hill Academy. Alley dodges, throw it to X-man looking back out front.
And in our conversation with head coach Merrick Thompson, he told us we were going to see a lot of number 7, Jeff Tate, committed to Cornell. And we certainly have. We'll invert. Here's Tate, Eleno. And Jake Fox, the Hopkins commit. Fox looking to turn the corner. Little backhand shot there. You gotta like that, Ryan.
Yeah, Hunter was up to it again. I think that went off his thigh.
Hunter Pearl winning the starting job this year. A broken stick on St. Paul's. Shot, goal, and credit Jeff Tate with the goal. Great ball movement after the mishap of the broken stick.
Correct, Booker, and the player has to leave the field immediately when the stick is broken. I think that opened up a little opportunity which Hill was able to capitalize on.
You never know exactly how to respond when your stick breaks. It's not something you practice enough. First quarter brought to you by the Baltimore Crabs Lacrosse Club. Tremendously successful national club. Ryan will have a chance to chat more about that, but again, Hill Academy going right back on offense. And this St. Paul's defense, they're looking to replace Travis Wood and Michael Mayer, 2 guys who moved on to Division I lacrosse. Plenty of opportunities here in the first quarter to do so.
They're definitely seeing the ball.
Pearl makes the stick side high save. Quick outlet, Zach Bull.
St. Paul's in transition here.
Nice stick in the passing lane, and then Nolan Apers comes away with the loose ball and makes the easy outlet pass. Efficient clearing there. Matthew Van Scheppen coming down the field. Turnover by Hill Academy, and St. Paul's will look to make sure they get the clear in. Coach Bricado getting the right personnel on the field.
And we can see Hill getting a little bit of its mid-Atlantic legs underneath them so far, I think. Had 2 passes out of bounds to give St. Paul's some opportunity, see if they could get something going. About halfway through the first quarter here.
Zach Bull settles, and now it's Connor Sheehan. Inside feed, Mike Wynn shot off the iron. Great cut by Mikey Wynn on the inside there. Loose ball scramble, Wynn comes away with it. And he is an attackman who has all the tools. Nice tuck and duck. And a great save. Credit Hayden Walsh, goaltender for Hill Academy, shrugging that inside attempt off by Mikey Wynn.
You gotta like Mikey's effort there. He really was gonna try to make something happen. They haven't had the ball that much, and I think he really wanted to put them on the board.
He is without question their offensive leader. But now here they end up on defense. Again, they have not won the time of possession battle so far. Clark Patterson now in on midfield for Hill Academy. 5:35 remaining first quarter. 1-0 Hill Academy here at St. Paul's. St. Paul's home whites, Hill Academy road, black on white. Booker Corrigan and Ryan McLaren bringing the call on CUDA.com CSE TV. Great swim move by Patterson there. Pass Again, out of bounds by an inch.
Almost saved her.
A little strip by the attackman. Great ride by Hill Academy. Credit 17, Riley Palmer, the long stick midi with the pickup. And what a save on the Pearl. Not you, fat Jesus. Not up in here.
Crease violation, Booker.
Could have been a play on. It looked like St. Paul's was ready to move it. Jack Pollard now doing the job after getting the pass from Sheehan.
I like Jack Pollard. He's one of my favorite players. He's kind of a working pail player, you know, brings the pail to the office.
And another save on the inside by Hayden Walsh. Connor Van Ryn wheeling it. Inside feed. Shot goal. Finish. Tight little finish by Austin Davidicus.
Well, if this was an ESPN game, Booker, you'd be saying there's some of that example of that Canadian play. Stick to the inside. The pass was across the body for the nice finish right from the cheek to the goal.
Certainly was a beautiful transition play, and it started all the way down on the defensive end with the big save. Walsh. Chris Young back at the faceoff dot against Tyler Rockhill. 4:07 remaining. Rockhill wins the faceoff. And he's going to turn and burn. He's got a little lane to the cage. Feed just a little bit low, unable to be handled by Liam Anderson. And that's a great call right there. Referee Abe Froman.
Yeah, I think Hill's goalie was expecting that one to go out of bounds, and it just wasn't going to go. It's a little tall grass back there behind the goal.
And it's not a bad thing to just get the whistle and get your defense set up, let your guys play some D. Pass in and out of the stick of Henry Real, but he makes a nice ground ball pickup. Here's McGovern. Little fake flip, but a strip. Great
nice
tenacious
check.
D. Yeah, Riley Palmer again with the strip. Fast break for Hill Academy. Pearl takes that one in the centerpiece. Pass a little bit too high for Milchling. Crusaders come up with it. Here's McGovern. Tries for the cross crease feed. Early season. 3:02 to go here. 2-0 Hill Academy.
Both teams with a couple of unforced errors.
Number 35, Nolan Apers. Shares it up top, and now it's Bomberry. Number 43, Bomberry.
Again, we're going to see them coming out of the open set into a 2-2-2, starting with an alley-type dodge, and do a little trouble there.
Oh, great inside pass. Handle behind the back shot. Still a shot. That's going to be Hill possession. Hunter Pearl, no time. He doesn't get the free 5 seconds to get back in the crease.
And there's another example of some of that craftiness. I would say that was nifty.
Oh, there you are. And Ryan McClernand takes home the race. Ted Nifty, the highly coveted. Congratulations.
My very first win ever to Nifty.
You gotta love that. Just taking his eyes off the pass that time. Bomberry, the Denver commit. Again, it's early season, a little sloppy, just inside 2 minutes here in the first quarter. First quarter brought to you by the Baltimore Crabs and their great top prospect camp. Talk a little bit about that top prospect camp, Ryan.
Booker, this will be our third year of the camp. We've got players that come in from California, from Texas, from Atlanta, from Michigan, from New Hampshire, and it's for 7th graders and 8th graders that are high-end players for their various club summer travel teams. We have a really great staff of teaching coaches that teach And it's not game-based. This is drill-based and skill-based camp.
Nice to know that there's still some instruction going on in the summer times and not just kids playing games. And there's your man Jack Pollard pushing it behind the cage. Liam Anderson settles it up top. Here's Carter Flagg, the junior for the Crusaders. Flagg, nice little dodge. Opportunity, gets it over. Shot just wide that time by Pollard. Nice backside cut, good vision by Flagg. Less than a minute remaining. Flagg backside, inside feet off of the legs, and we're gonna have our first flag of the game. 1 minute slash called by Mr. Edward Rooney.
We can hear that one all the way up here. He delivered the wood. That's a nice two-man game behind the goal by St. Paul's there, and with an inside feed, kind of what I expected to see more out of Hill. Hill so far been showing me a pretty traditional American game.
McGovern shares it with Flagg. Here's Reel. You can see McGovern looking for that skip pass. Shot, goal! Carter Flagg, first goal. And it's now 2-1 with 30 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Some of the St. Paul's faithful have brought out their red, white, and blue stars and stripes. But let's all remember, Canada did win the men's ice hockey gold medal and women's quite handily. The men's version they took home without much contest. The women's was a whole nother story. Nail biter, but Canada sweeps in both the ice hockey events recently over in Sochi. 10 seconds left in the half now. Hill's got to make something happen offensively. And we get a timeout with 6 seconds remaining in the quarter. 2-1 your score. Booker Corrigan and Ryan McLaren bringing in the call here from St. Paul's. During the timeout with 6 seconds remaining in the quarter, the St. Paul's called for an illegal stick. So they will have a 3-minute non-releasable foul to kill off when we resume here in the second quarter. CUDA.com and Corrigan Sports TV bringing you the game of the week.